Welcome, guys. Hello to one more episode of Sun Moon Healing, and it's this exciting time of the year. It's actually end of 2019. 2019 is coming to an end, and we have a new year. People are having parties. Christmas just ended, so it's all a time of joy and happiness. And the resolutions start floating in the air. Some people are start thinking, "Oh, time for New Year resolutions." To be honest, I never actually did resolutions before. I was the type of person that would say, why resolutions? I mean, I'm just going to keep doing my best, working hard, and wishing for the best. But, it actually is helpful to have some goals and something to work towards. And in this episode, we're going to have you working on those resolutions. The whole resolution thing is actually going to be a 3-part series. On the first part, we're going to be getting to pick the right resolutions, okay? The ones that actually work for you, not for your neighbor, not for your spouse, not for your boyfriend, for your friend, not for you to look good, but the ones that actually work for you. On the second part, we're going to be working on how to write these resolutions in an effective manner, in a manner that aligns with the universe, that aligns with your deepest desires and what works for you. And on the third part, we're going to strategize on how to actually help you actually manifest these resolutions in a timeline. I was reading in the New York Times that actually 60% of people abandon their resolutions. And that's kind of scary, right? And then I got even worse news when I keep reading the article, and it says 1/3 of the people that set resolutions actually drop them by the end of January of the new year. I was like, what? I knew that most people don't stick to the resolutions, and that was partly why I stay away from actually even setting the resolutions. But end of January is kind of like scary. It's almost depressive that it will end so fast. And so I started thinking, why is it that people abandon the resolutions so soon, end of January? Come on, you're barely starting the year. But I think the main reason is because they were the wrong resolutions. And my guess is, again, sometimes we think that we know what we wish, but it's because everything is in a rush in this go life, modern life. So we don't kind of like calm down and dig, deep into our little beautiful heart. We are more like, okay, what looks good, what society wants me to do or be, what my parents want me to do or be, what my boyfriend wants. And we actually forget to tap into our deepest desires. Okay, so I invite you to grab a piece of paper and a pen, and we're going to do a quick exercise. Got it? Okay, so write down the first thing that comes to your mind in terms of a resolution or a desire, which something that you expect for 2020. Okay, now you're going to write a second or a third. If it comes really fast to you, you can write even 5 total resolutions or desires, wishes that you have for 2020. Okay, good. We're going to put that paper aside. We're going to be using it, not only on this episode, but on the next ones. Now, how do we know that what we just wrote on that paper aligns with our deepest desires? How do we know that this is what we truly, truly, truly want and what would truly make us happy in 2020? The answer is by becoming clear, by becoming grounded, by entering a higher vibrational space. Okay, so another question comes now. How do we enter this higher vibrational space? How do we enter in this higher frequency environment that is going to help us come into alignment with what we truly desire? And one easy way to actually do that is through meditation. So I'm going to guide you through a breathing meditation. It's a very simple, super easy meditation. I'm going to be guiding you to the first 3 sets, and know that the longer you do this, the longer you stay in meditation state, the better the benefits. The calmer you're going to be, the more grounded you're going to be, the more clear you're going to become. And then the higher you're going to go into that vibrational space that is going to make us tune into the deepest desires of your heart and your higher self. Ready? Okay. So first we're going to start with a prayer. You're going to ask for clarity to become more clear with the help of this meditation. You're going to ask your heart to open up to its deepest desires without fear. Well done, guys. So now we're going to start with the breathing exercise. You're going to inhale in 4 counts, hold it for 6 counts, and exhale on 8 counts. Again, I'm going to do 3 sets, and then I'm going to give a little bit of a space for you to work on your own. As you are in meditation state, there are going to be things that come to your mind in the form of thoughts, people, faces, sometimes it's animals, situations or locations, events that happened in the past, imaginations, things that you might want or fear, or all kinds of things are going to come. Let them pass, okay? Let them go. Don't worry if they're interfering with your breathing. Just try to keep breathing and let them go. However, pay attention to them. We're going to use these images or these thoughts or words or phrases, locations later on as part of this exercise, all right? So let's get started. Inhale 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing on your own, inhaling in 4 counts, holding it for 6, exhaling in 8 counts. Keep working, guys. Keep paying attention to those images that we spoke in the beginning. The people that showed up, the images, the situations, locations. Just let them go, put them aside, you're going to use them later. Once you're done, you're going to end this with a prayer as well. Say thank you to your higher self, your soul, the divine, God, and anyone or anything that you want to say thank you to at this moment. Great. Now grab that piece of paper that you had and look at those resolutions that you wrote earlier. Imagine them manifested, imagine them reality, and try to tune into how it feels to have them being a reality. How does it feel? At first, when you are new to try to tune into your feelings, it might be hard to try to figure, but just take your time. And if no feeling comes, just kind of put feelings in your mind so you can try to tune into it. Think, does it feel peaceful? Does it feel joyful? Does it feel like I'm happy with this? Does it make me feel more worried, anxious? Or does it feel awkward? Does it feel weird? Work on them, go to each one of those resolutions and try to tune again into how they feel, to have them manifested, to have them become reality, to see them. Now try to see how these images that came through the meditation, the images, the locations, the people, the problems, the events from the past that came to you, see how they fit into these resolutions or how they don't fit. Write down little notes next to this piece of paper. It can be in any manner. It can be in messy. It can be on the side. This is just a rough thing. It's like a brainstorming thing. So just write them down. We're going to use them later. Okay, now put that paper aside. You can keep working on that once we're done with the episode, but for terms of time, I have to say goodbye. But you can work on this a little longer and keep that paper for on the next episode. We're going to be working with those notes of yours and with those initial resolutions, and we're going to rewrite them. We're going to rewrite them in a way that are going to align better with the universe, with your higher designs and your higher self, so they can be closer to become the reality that you want. Thank you so much for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.